Hi guys, I'm Chrissa from Jamming with Chrissa. I am hosting Carly's party for her. I wanted to show you today the application process. I'm actually going to do something a little bit different than what you would see on the website because I'm actually going to do a double mani. So it's actually a wrap layered on top of another wrap. So hopefully it'll give you guys a look into how easy these are to do and all the different possibilities that you have. You can mix and match, you can layer, you can do, two different wraps at the same time. They go together, they work really well. But I also wanted you guys to be able to see firsthand the application process because it really is so easy. You look at the instructions on the website or on the back of your package, your wraps are going to come to you in a little purple package like this, and on the back side it has the step-by-step instructions. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. It's really simple, and I wanted to show you guys that since I'm not going to be able to get to each and every one of you personally, you can always come back and reference this video. And then, of course, if you have any additional questions, you can call me, you can text me, you can post in this party, and I'm happy to help you. But so I wanted to show you guys the combination that I'm going to do today. Um, what I have is this is a wrap called Country Club, and as you can see, I've already got it on this hand entirely, and then all but one finger on this hand. And then what we're going to do, this was one of our sister style exclusives, which I think I mentioned earlier in the group that each month the founding sisters design a new wrap that's just for 1 month. It's an exclusive that you can get, you can purchase, and that they have realized is a really festive, really fun design for each month. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the Sister Style exclusive on top of the wrap called Country Club, and it creates this really cool um, double layer effect. It almost looks like flowers growing up a trellis, which for me is really sunny and summery, even though here in Indiana it does not feel like summer. But if I can feel it in my head, it can be summer for me. So I left this finger intentionally blank, the entire finger. I'm going to show you how to put on both layers, and then you guys will get to see me double layer this as well. So hopefully you guys will be able to see this. I'm going to try and position the camera where you guys can see, and bear with me just a second. There we go. Okay, so this is our Jamberry mini heater. You don't have to have one. It makes putting your wraps on a lot easier. They are $19. You can purchase them through the party. Or if you want to try the wraps first and just use a hair dryer, that is an option for you. You don't have to have this heater. When you put wraps on as often as I do, it makes it a lot easier. So what you do is you would find which wrap fits which finger the best. So for me, I'm doing my index finger. I know that the second wrap here, the second smallest, is what fits my index finger. And then what I like to do is just before I do my application, I size it up so I can see that it's just the right size for my nail. Very important step. I've already washed my hands with the Blue Dawn dish soap. It gets rid of all the grease and oils that are on your finger. You don't think about your nails as being an oily place. They are, trust me. Rubbing alcohol. Rub your nail bed down with rubbing alcohol. I'm just using little alcohol wipes. If you have a bottle of rubbing alcohol, it works really well. You just want to get any of the grease and oils. You touch your face, you run your fingers through your hair, oil builds up. That's taken off now. I have wiped it with alcohol. I had already pushed my cuticles back. You can buy these at Sally's. You can get a stick through me if you'd like one. But if you don't have one, a pair of tweezers, anything, just push that cuticle back as far as you can without causing any pain, obviously. Okay? Next, you just lift up off the sheet the wrap that you want, the right size. And then you cut it right down the middle. Now this part is a little bit It's important that you don't touch the back of the wrap. So I use my fingernail to lift it. I'm not touching it with my skin, I'm touching it with my nail. Flip it around to the cut side. So the flat side is on the stick. I don't know if you guys, there's a flat side, and then the rounded edge is what goes into your nail bed. You don't want to put it, you want to put it on the stick this way with the flat side out so you don't have to try and flip it once it's warm. Just a couple seconds in front of the heater, and you're going to see that it starts to curve. I don't know. There we go. It's curved instead of flat. You can leave it. It really only takes about 5 seconds in front of the heater. And then what you do, I'll try and get nice and close so you guys can see, is lay it up against, right up against the skin, but not on the skin. And then just roll it off the stick. That's it, just nice and, it's not even pressed down yet. And then with your stick, your orange stick, or any kind of cuticle pusher, spoon, anything that you can get nice and tight, you want to go from the back, focusing really tight along the cuticle line, straight up to the front. Leave those edges up in the air. Then from here, heat it up one more time, just a couple seconds in front of the heater. And then what I do is I use my thumb or a finger, again, straight up the middle and then side to side. Nice and tight around those edges. If you have a good seal with your Jamberry wraps, nothing is going to get underneath there. Nothing's going to bubble up and get your fingernail nasty or you know, have the potential to grow any kind of funk. We don't like funk. Now, the wrap is on. What I like to do, just to be super sure that I've got a good seal, is heat it up one more time and rub my cuticle pusher right along the edges, just up and down, to make sure that if there's any bubbles, I've pushed any air out and I've gotten it as flat as possible. So once I've got that done, my wrap is done. Now I've still got this layer up here. So what we do is you take a nail file, and I've actually still got pieces stuck on there. Take a nail file, about a 45-degree angle, and just straight down. I am going down and lifting every time. If you have a good grit nail file, you don't need any special kind of file. It's done. It's off. Completely smooth. No bumps, no ridges. If there's anything left, you go back over it. And it's the exact length of your nail. So that is layer one. That is layer one. Now, like I said, we're going to double layer. So you saw how easy it was. What you would do next, get your second wrap. You don't have to rub the wraps down with rubbing alcohol, but you can if you want to. I think it's just a nice little precautionary step from the oils from touching it with your fingers. Rub it down with rubbing alcohol one more time. Now again, I already know which wrap fits my finger here, but if you're not sure, size it up again. Size it up again, double check. All of our wraps are the same size. So every sheet has smallest to largest, which is enough for a full manicure, full pedicure on both sides. Okay? Once you've sized up which wrap you need, again, lift it back up. I think you guys can see this. Lift it back up. Pair of nail scissors. Flat scissors work if you don't have anything. Just regular old scissors. If you don't have nail scissors, if you buy the application kit, which comes with that Jamberry file, the orange stick, a cuticle pusher, and the nail scissors, then you'll have it. Nail wrap on the stick, heat it up, just a couple seconds again. These don't need a lot of heat, but the heat activates the adhesive on the backside. And it's a really impressive adhesive because if you can look, it's still clear, it's still see-through. So, take that wrap, again, right on top, Layer it nice and straight, nice and flat. If you mess up, you can lift it up. You can start again, as long as you haven't pushed it all the way down yet. But again, back and forth from the back, right around the cuticle edge, straight up. I recommend heating it one more time, just so it gets that nice extra boost, and then flat, side to side, good amount of pressure. One more blast of heat. Any bubbles, push them out with the stick or whatever you're using, cuticle pusher, hot tweezers, all the way around the edges. Done. I don't know if you guys can see how cool it looks, but I think it looks awesome. It's one of my favorite looks right now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have extra questions or you get your samples and you're not sure you're doing it right, please, by all means, contact me. You can get me through the group. You can get me on my personal Facebook page, my business Facebook page. Get a hold of me. Please, I want to help you guys. I want you guys to enjoy this and be able to do this as fun and easy way to have beautiful nails for a fraction of the cost. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day. We'll be playing some games soon, probably 8 o'clock tonight. So hopefully we'll see you there. Have a good day.